What's up? What's good, guys? It's Theslykrow here, and I wanted to give some tips on No Rest for the Wicked. And now, if some of you guys are new to this title, if you haven't heard of it, this game is actually in early access right now. It's only available on PC via Steam. And I'm having a blast so far. I have about 15 hours in the game. It's a very unique experience. It's like a MMO light meets Torchlight meets a Souls-like game. And what they're crafting here with this one here at Moon Studios, I think that they're making a pretty ambitious game with this title, and it's definitely my game of the year so far. It's a very unique blend of different genres that we're having here. So I want to give you guys a few starting tips if you guys do plan on picking this up. So my first tip is to acquire food recipes early. So after you finish your tutorial on the boat ride, you're going to be landed on the beach with no weapons at all and no recipes to craft. So it's extremely important to get your first food recipe early. And early on, there's a section in Mariner's Keep that you'll come across this NPC in the hut. And this will be your first NPC that you visit, and he'll actually have the food recipe on stock available. It should be about 30 copper for you to acquire, so it's not too bad. I would definitely sell a few items and try to get that food recipe, especially the mushroom and herb recipe. That's pretty good early on, as if you don't know, the only way to heal in this game is via the food. And it's very similar to Breath of the Wild. You have to visit a fire pit or a furnace to craft your food, and pretty much food is the main way of healing. So if you want to heal during the boss fights or other encounters, you would have to have the food on deck. Alright, so tip number 2, I would strongly suggest that after you have beaten your first boss, and once you arrive at the town of Sacramento, you want to start aiming for your first building projects. And the first building project I would highly suggest is the staircase to your lodging. And this is a very convenient way to come back to your base of operations after you come back during your travels in the world over here. And so right from the Whisper, you can actually have easy access via the blue door on the right hand side, next to the guy who gives you missions every now and then. And so your base is primarily a very handy way of getting access to your community chest. And so apparently this community chest is a way of sharing your items to your co-op partners, whoever joins your world in via co-op invite. Once they do add multiplayer at a later time, your friends in the world will actually be able to take items from this community chest. And again, this is one of those things that isn't really explained in the game. There's no hand holding here at all, so all of these concepts are hard to follow. So these are the projects I would definitely recommend early on. There's other upgrades in the town that you can definitely do to get your tier 2 upgrades, like the tier 2 blacksmith is pretty important. The also when you upgrade the Eleanor shop, that's also another good handy upgrade that you want to go for too. Alright, so tip number 3, let's go into our weapon upgrades. Now when you make your way left to the side of the blacksmith, you want to speak to this lady named Eleanor. This is the main NPC you want to go for if you want to infuse your weapons with gems, and you want to infuse and upgrade your gear. The main thing I want to talk about here is the enchantment system. And this is the system where you can actually convert your gray gear into blue items, and these would give you random passive effects. Sometimes you'll be lucky to have 3 line slots with the passive effects, and it's also a rare chance that you can actually get a purple item from here. And if you don't know, purple items are the most I would say the most rare item next to the legendary, which is the best tier of the weapon. So a purple item actually has a downside to it, you know, there's some drawback to it, but the benefits you get from those passive abilities on the purple item, it definitely outweighs the negative loss that you're gonna get. So I would highly recommend, you know, this system. Yeah, for sure you're gonna have a downside to this, you're gonna lose your gem slots, and these gem slots are pretty convenient because you can actually tailor your weapon to your liking. So if you wanted like electric damage, if you wanted plague damage, you know, you can have slots for these categories. I've also found an interesting gem that allows you to gain stamina on hit, so it's definitely a variety of gems out there. So I would definitely recommend this Eleanor upgrade enchantment system. If you wanted to upgrade your gear, you can also visit the blacksmith to upgrade your gear as well. Another thing I wanted to go over is the mining zones in the first area. I've actually, you know, found a few mining zones, and I'm gonna leave a montage here of where some of the mining zones I found. So yeah guys, these are the mining zones I found in Mariner's Keep as well as the beach areas. I hope you guys enjoyed that. The final tip I'll give for you guys is you want to save your repair powders. You know, this is a rare loot that you're gonna find in the world. You can find the repair powder in a chest, but it's a very rare chance. So I would definitely suggest you guys to save your repair powders. And yeah, that's about it guys. You know, these are the tips I have for you all here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all hit the subscribe and like if you enjoyed this content. And this is your boy Theslykrow signing off. Catch you on the next one. Peace.